Enti right away no ebe shem komona se na afedi wo hono yama munyina so mehu. Doc, first question would be say for bia what say any Dr. Omane Boamah na ye director elections and IT. Adwuma ban putting a part in the asha on say with this position. Where adwuma ne saying
medical asachete phobia ibiana ibere na fe na omadwan ne na mada your party pon NDC your penning for your flag bearer Omampeni John Dramani Mahama and the animal your national chairman Honorable Johnson Sidun Ketia, General Secretary Fifi Kwete, FEC members, NEC members, Council of Elders. Madam Munyase, Ewo, Jumakesia, Omode Ashemensa. Na Utimi who said, Ye dear Jumawe, Ebemubino. Na Impenifo Atanase, Ashe, and Yememu, and who said Nipano, Obe to me, Aye Ejumano. Back to your question, and they say NDC, a political party.
Sure.
Ultimately, we aim to develop Ghana. Na answer na yebinya hukwain, they are contributing kesepa in the development of Ghana. I was here winning elections.
Sure.
In opposition, we are contributing, but Obeka abayne pa and obeying Obefa. Ubetimi ako demonstration. Ubetimi a press conference. Ubetimi afre minister aba parliament. And so abayno opa and Obefa. Intino the ultimate ni say be winning power. Elections. To win elections, no. And you cannot sit here and talk about the nitty-gritties. Yeah. But in terms of winning elections, I was very part of 2008. The team, a prosecutees, her campaign. No?
Yeah.
Beyond 2008, Brana ye prepare Sinka Yebeko 2012 elections with Professor Mills. Professor Necrency and Kobanesa.
Yes.
But before that process, for the first time, within the NDC, a certain president was contested. I was the secretary to the campaign team, a prosecutors are internal elections.
Okay.
No. Beyond that, in 2011, campaign team, a smaller group, etinase, planning towards Professor Mills's elections in 2012. The chairman of the team, na Yenina Papa Penny, Captain Kojo Chikata.
Okay.
When the baby call. No, a chairman of the committee, Nankupon Fani Currency. Members Nibia na a woman, so Mr. Atu Ahoy, Professor Kwame na Ahoy, Mr. Kwame Pepra, Mr. Kofi to be Kwachi, Mr. PV Obing, on the Nankupon Fani Currency, on the Swifimu, Dr. Kobineje, then national chairman. On the Nankupon Fani Currency, Honorable Johnson Sidun Ketia, Sabino, general secretary. These were the core members at that Umushia, na meetings, no. A Kosovo Honorable PV Obing office.
Okay.
Our NDPC, as he was the chairman of the NDPC. The whole Nana Kakra, year to two, and Yama said, Yadebe caught a 2012 elections in the moon. with Professor Mills, we having campaigned for him to win the flag bearer slot of the NDC again and moving into the 2012. Unfortunately, within that very short period, from July, now was said, the Penocrabia, Bibia, no. Now it was almost like September, October. We had to move into the 2012 elections
yes.
with a new candidate, Omane Boamah. In that campaign, Honorable Professor Free Ankra was a campaign coordinator.
Campaign coordinator?
Yes,
okay.
in the NDC.
Yeah.
The campaign manager.
Very well.
Campaign coordinator.
Very well.
And I was a deputy campaign coordinator during the 2012 elections. So we did a lot of work, a lot. There is no constituency in Ghana as we speak. I mean, at least 4 times.
Really?
Yes.
The whole Ghana?
The whole Ghana. There is no constituency in Ghana. I mean, at least 4 times.
Wow.
That. Again, in terms of distribution of logistics, it's an art and also a science. In 2012, the T-shirts, proud to even Professor Mills Krampo, Efimu Krampo, no. These T-shirts, Mifie and the Nevo.
Oh, okay.
Posters. So, free Munu Krampo, no. Some of the T-shirts were still in my house. Omampani Mahama buy, you know, once the same Otwaso, Emma, Mifie, and an T-shirts. 2 containers of T-shirts are now a check distribution to regions in a scientific way. Your current national organizer of the NDC, Yamin. Sabrina Owashanti.
Yes, region. As regional secretary, I suppose.
Yes. Onona Obeje Ashanti region, logistics, Ekoye. He was impressed with the science that was behind it. Min can be because I know and
strategy. Yeah.
I'm yet to recall a region via Omo Amba directly to my house to pick theirs. Apart from Sabrina, northern region, upper east and upper west. Na 3 na genchiche musania in the movement of logistics, that one I can say it. We packed for all the 3 regions, northern, upper east, upper west. Udu eha yi region where there momo. Udu ha yi region where there. Udu ha yi region where there. Before also ebedu hodom. Now they already know what is coming and what is due Obiara. As we speak, limited registration.
Yes.
And talk to the party people across the constituencies who are involved in this limited registration. And they will attest to the manifestation of this science and art in the way we are going about the limited registration.
Meaning, say, why hit the ground running, Dada?
Very good. Beyond that, also beyond the logistics, is also messaging.
Yeah.
Messaging is not just about Sebia Okasa keke. Okasa no I say
a day na woka.
So enti enyem ensemben na I say by the grace of God, Mr. Dear.
Yeah.
Nanso right from 2004 ABC 2020 there's not a single NDC manifesto main contributee ewomu eda
from 2004
ABC Sabri 2020 not a single NDC manifesto.
But 2004 you were a student.
Yes. Yes. And I give the thanks and praise to Honorable Atuahoe, who saw something in me, and at that time could give me say, Kaimu. That is it. Beyond that, so unim say elections.
Yeah.
Sure. Beyond the message, Esikasem. Mekacha say meti hai 2011. There is no significant election bia akoso as in national election bia akoso within the party that I have not been part of the drafting of the budget.
Budget for the election?
Budget for the elections, yes.
You are involved in all of that?
Yes, but you see, main share ewo. I don't wear it on my sleeves.
Yeah.
I love to live a very
modest.
Yes, so you are likely to underestimate him.
What you can do.
Yeah. But you do that at your own risk. Because that robust capacity, and I won't talk about some of the things that we've done regarding election security to protect NDC people, whether in opposition
or in
power. So you may see him, and being a medical doctor is very dominant. It's like being a pastor or something. So beyond that, it's even difficult to be seen as even a politician.
Yeah.
I remember as president of National Union of Ghana student, it's not that easy to have a medical student to be president of National Union of Ghana student. Within 1 year after I left office, I wrote a book on the Ghana Education Trust Fund. I was still a student.
When you come about level 100,
yes, and I remember, one thing I will always cherish, Commonwealth Hall.
Yeah.
I'd gone there to speak at the observatory, and somebody was passing. And I don't remember exactly what I said. And the person said, "You go to heaven free of charge." I remember that thing up to this stage. Because of activism, I was in Sabah Hall, Annex A.
Oh, okay.
Commonwealth decided to give me an honorary Vanda
status.
Just because of my activism. So, if you are rolling, whether you are looking at elections with respect to financing, with respect to logistics, acquisition, and its equitable distribution. I can give you an example. I won't cite the region, but in 2012, me study data now, I realized that there were 2 constituencies in Greater Accra. Say Yapapa is a constituency. 2 constituencies in Nemo. There were 2 constituencies in Greater Accra. Not the total number of Nipa na a constituency in Nemo. No. Not they were almost at par with the total number of people in a particular region. So in distributing logistics, you also don't have to create problems. So you give a general one that every constituency is having this. But beyond that, you need to do
specific
some positive needs assessment, discrimination, and everything. Sometimes you even some of the constituencies now, movement. In drawing a budget, you may even sometimes have to look at outboard motto. In that campaign, a budget. But over time, I have taken the view that rather than budget for outboard motto, a better say ube provide sikamu. We are making sure say you will get people who can ferry them across during the period. So we've done a lot, whether it's messaging, logistics, campaign financing, security, you name it.
Yeah.
But medicine is very dominant, like I say. For instance, you may want to say, oh, okay, I'm a medical doctor, I'm director of elections. The other question you may ask is, okay, should we go for a political scientist?
Yeah.
Great. You can choose a political scientist. But what about the financing aspect of campaign?
And also
What about the statistics aspect of campaign? What about the logistics aspect of it? So, that is why, notwithstanding the capacity of that person, you work with a team. But when you have someone who has also did that, obetumede all these experience about to the table, and also a team player working with a teamer, then you know that you are making significant progress. Now, I think I'm about to say this week, I had to beg, say, minty member, because we had a program at the party headquarters, and we had another program because national officers will be going out to monitor. You don't just send them out. We need to equip ourselves, refresh our minds of the various processes, so that we could do what. I'll give you an example. If you send someone, and I really admire the caliber of people who came for NRA program, their level of contribution, knowledge, and everything. And that is the beauty of our party, your talents. Because Obi, who could do station, I'll give you an example of Asin North. In Asin North, Mene Sam George and in charge of Asin Gangan.
Okay.
And that is a stronghold of the NDC.
Okay.
So we were to ensure that we churn out the numbers massively.
Nipanim PM
Rametuaba. I remember around 6:45, then some people were calling us. Say MPP for the day, Macho for Abaho, say it's okay. Then the question is, baby, I want to. Omubijeja hodie, isu yankro for no, ediki unimu. Nothing is happening. Mohono, MPP for Macho for no, omo ye bibiana. Almost say Debbie, I'm so okay. Let them stay in the queue, because the ultimate objective is to get the votes in at that moment. So if omo quasi security for be aba, nase jina no mu jina ho, we take note. But so long as you don't go provoking, because their aim is to go for Isaac Newton's third law. Action and reaction forces being equal and opposite. So if you provoke them, obey create mayhem in your stronghold. And about to and eventually make sure DBC, because we were able to hold the line, keep calm. Our people are voting. They are just there. Let them be there. We are monitoring them. We are watching them actively. Ma omo entuaba. Omo tuaba na scientific. Honorable Felix Kwachu for say, wakope ifie bimu apata bi asiatena enu kra electoral register no.
Okay.
Nti we are better about okay na we were enfa no wa take. Nipa we yare ofie okay ene yankofa no emra naka akofa obi wo hwati mu se fiba bia ubedu to the polling station no can't me enko into obe na nti mu se nipa no ne ho mfa no uji se say nipa na ne ho mfa no se ote se ye ko e wo polling station ho a ofre no obeba ababeto aba ometo aba. And only one of the tactical mistakes are MPP for here, where in they are perceived as a stronghold, omo attack ye national youth organizer. And it's a medium fee. You create that kind of problem in your
stronghold. Now I call for no MP
now on call for Mbohu say omuntumi MP nyeden emba metuaba. That is one. Two, still in Asengangan, and I was talking about knowledge of the electoral laws. Midu baby, and on me honorable Standogbe, honorable Joyce Bauer, honorable Sam George. You do, we are observers, accredited observers. Not you cry attack.
Yeah.
So we wanted to enter the inner eye perimeter to talk to polling agents. Unfortunately, the policeman Ujra only said there be to me
in room.
And I say, oh, me observer there. With me room crampo ekobisa yisi no. Ehwehwe books who say bia and near me say I tell you, I said Debbie, it's not possible. And I'm so okay. You see, Penia or what polling station has on anywhere and not sure. And I'm so Mr. Chenem running. I feel not Uja, which you say, or no, on Pesse, obey my police leader who said, I knew you know, you're wrong. And I'm catching so. Let's just obey the law. You are a law enforcement officer. It's you obey law. And then we entered, had a very nice conversation with our agent, the
electoral officer,
people, and thanked them and thanked the police, and we left. So it's an art and it's a science. As we speak now, statistics is a major aspect
of elections.
Research, evidence-based
research,
campaigning. What should be said, how it should be said, what you should even wear, the posture, whatever, all those things, they are critical. Fortunately, over the years, I have learned from the best in the country. I must say so. I mean, the names I have mentioned, I've learned from President Mills, I've learned from President Mahama, from Captain Chikata, from P.V. Obeng, from Atu Ahoy, from Kwame Ahoy, from Tutubi Kwache, Kwampepra, all this. I was fortunate to have been the secretary to that team. And I'll tell you, those days, towards the 2012 elections, so that team a presentation, I'm a Professor Melsa. First time, my prepare BBA, so I thought, say a captain is a charity, he's going to do the presentation. He do, ni petiho, and the Ketwa Sabre, Professor Kufia, who no Munirania, then Captain Signal said, I should do the presentation. I mean, and this was like in my early mid-30s.
Wow.
Yeah, that was it. So we've gathered experience.
A lot of experience.
We've done elections, successful elections for 2008. Very, very critical role. At the NDC party headquarters, I had to even go home and bring my printer. Brought it about a week before the elections. It was not until after the second round, after time, eventually I was called, say, printer no assay. Then I went and picked it. And imagine what I've done with that printer. I have kept it as a memorable thing out of the 2008 elections. Mecca Assembly, sometimes because of my nature, people may think that, oh, or a gentle,
Omane Boamah, you're calm.
Or calm. But you see, don't confuse Obia or a very sober, reflective with set on your fame. I'll cite an example. 2008. The day Dr. Afarijan Eka said, Yebeko time. Ahomachimbe 4:30 a.m. Medahona, I got a call metie call no na nipa ne say GBC website ebe call elections no ama Nana Akufo-Addo with a margin of about 5,000. This was about 4:35 a.m.
Asempa FM.
Ebesin ne sa nipa no wanyi ne ho adi ankyere me biuda. 8 years in government, never. And the call came as private number. Okay. Adechin Ena me frère minua okujeto ablakwa.
Yeah.
Sabena Mrs. South of the call. Me and my wife. And the first and second born. The first born Sabena were the 7 years, 3 months.
Okay.
Second born now or 3 months.
Okay.
As me frère okujeto said we need to go to Radio Gold in the morning. And I was okay. It's a share, baby. Before I make no, Obi, that day I knew, say, and my wife knows this, but me, mommy, they own it.
Sure.
I knew I could come back home or I may not. But I didn't tell my wife the
details of the Anamo Kwakwe.
So I called a colleague of mine, or a medical doctor, Oba, said, upon a Juma, Omefa, Mayor, and
Omano.
1 year and 3 months. 1 year, 3 months, and about 3 months. And on for more and coffee. On new connected. That side. Okofi, you know, my wife said no, uncle.
Okay.
She will stay. But then from Michio Okujeto, no, Yafa baby. And you share one of the MPP ministers in charge of security in the back. So, Pasama Kachere Ainamia, Okachere from. So we told him, say, this is what we've heard. Now, if they try, they will not succeed.
This is 2008.
2008. From there, we went to Radio Gold. In the studios of Radio Gold, never be brain kai. By the timer, Bobe 12 o'clock, some shops had started closing. We were not using arms. The power of speech, courage in defense of democracy. We were there when we heard say the military was coming to attack Radio Gold.
Na ejina nsema mokoka wo ho na na.
No,
the accusation has been said
they were
inciting mo supporters.
We were asking Ghanaians to defend democracy.
How?
Because democracy was at risk.
That machetes.
No, none of us. Those recordings are there, and we are very decent people, well trained. We will never encourage anybody to for machete. No, in defense of democracy. If you tell people, say, liberty will not descend to a people, a people must raise themselves to liberty. You understand?
Yeah.
This is it. This is what we have heard. And Obi, lo and behold, that GBC portal calling the elections with about 5,000 margin, it took place.
It happened.
Whilst we were in the studios of Radio Gold. You understand? Quick thinking. When we heard that we were coming, what do you do? I went on air and asked, people should come and form a human shield around Radio Gold. In less than 5 minutes, there was mammoth crowd around a Radio Gold, human shield.
It is our announcement was made by you.
Yes, I did. Then they came to form the human shield. So we were told, say, the Dansoman police, and they called to assure, say, they were just coming to keep calm. So we went out and told the people to be civil and friendly to the police because they've assured us that they were coming to protect. And truly, they came to offer protection. This shows there are very, very decent people within the security services.
But how do you react to more Akase? So pronouncement amoye on air on that day, had the potential of plunging this country into
it's
a
not
war.
True. Look, it's not true because if you look at every aspect of it, okay, if you look at every aspect of it, there is none that you can say. You see, when you are defending democracy, and I don't pray we get there in 2024. I don't pray we get there. But if we get there, our tongues must speak. Okay? Our tongues must speak. Because this democracy that we are enjoying today, others suffered
for the democracy.
For the democracy. And you know, if anything would disrupt the democracy we are enjoying today, you need to, within the confines of the law,
protect our democracy.
It's just like today, if any adventurist ever say wababe nagopofasam ababe tu abanya otihoy egua, some of us will step out in protest against that military adventurist because we cannot go back. And that is why Yekoso Ekase, this is a democracy. Electoral Commission, Enya Adia, even if you have a very bad government, I mean, a Mobutu, a Hitler, Krampona, you know, say, on December 7, 2024,
a man for being
opportunity to change that government. Unfortunately, yes, in India, maybe so all year, even in this limited registration exercise, constricted the democratic space. And that is a major worry.
Tells me, say, for example, in Asen North, moving is high election with superior strategy from everything you've said. Recently, Samia Uku has been on record to have said, say, the NPP is going to win 2024 with a strategy. More in NDC, Montiasia da. Does that statement no pose a challenge to you in the new position as you see here? Because director of elections here, big deal. A posi at the pressure be told so now.
It doesn't.
We sure.
It doesn't. I mean, those who know us as young activists coming up, talk to people who are, as I say, already 38 all the way to about 50, 52. That's a activist, student activist, political activist. The NDC has the lion's share of that crop. Haruna Idrisu, Baba Jama,
Elvis a free anchor.
Elvis a free anchor. Okujeta Blakwa. Me. I mean, Obi. So, Okanawa. Because they've lost Asen North. And you see, sometimes you blow your horn too much. Sometimes you can't resource coalition. Say you go so say you try MPP Asen North results. Omukoleti. Am I? But I know the Obianka wants a move. Say ye can say MPP results and buy
for Asen North.
Mijidi say Omagasankasan Omabu.
And you think because Sami spoke about strategy.
Yes.
And you've listed activists more within the NDC.
Yes.
That does not equate strategy.
I have spoken to a lot of strategic issues throughout. If you were listening, a lot of strategic issues, a lot of it. And I'm saying that the robustness of the people who have trained us alone, I mean, I bet you MPP cannot have a match for Captain Chikata, PV Obing, Hatu Ahoy, Kwame Ahoy, Kutubi Kwachi. MPP cannot have a match.
You think so?
No, they can't. And I was fortunate, very, very fortunate, to have sat at their feet.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
So, Obi, it's just because you have to grant an interview, so you have to talk about some of these things. Otherwise, no. For instance, if you no more expect to say, oh, Ebianka Osinka easy registration, Sabi Osinka a demonstration.
Yeah.
Demonstration. Obi, unim say those days 10 regional capitals, you know. There's no region in Ghana. I mean, called demonstration of at least 2 times that each of the as far cry, I can't count the number of times. From Nooks through CJ, through NDC demonstrations and all those things. In Tamale, Mekai 2008, the last demonstration that we held at CJ, that time now, Francis Puku, President Gufo Eyinedi, in the course of that demonstration. Before you have a demonstration, the day before, no, Gufo be PA Castle, the first 100 people that step out, no, in the morning, around 7 o'clock, Mr. Kwesi Prajiniya, Okudeta Blakwa, Mr. Kwesi Edu, Felix Kwacho Fosu, me, Kobe Ballon, in our red, stepped out. Do your worst. So, is it demonstration? Na registration ne koso no. Oh, yeah, demonstration no. Etia yisi na obeba na MPP a register nipa. Na ukoya na obai. Enunti no strategy, deep strategy with deep core values, not just core values, with deep core values, will tell you that protest, but don't abandon
the exercise.
That exercise na Ekosiisen. Enunti na yejina court, your Supreme Court, yene a parties no Supreme Court. Yebekoso atwa so apushi. Yebekoso any electoral commission akasa said they should expand
the number of
registration centers because Sabio entasum 2019 we used 1,500 centers and no ponua project is over register nipa 500 1,000 and then one kasanka project is over register nipa 1,350,000 then you want to use 268 centers. A different proportion, 500,000, you use like 1,500 centers, and then 1,350,000, and then you are using 268. And even that in the Grampono, 1,350,000, no, is that estimate, you know, if they will expand it, access nepa,
more.
Do you know why? It's because since the 2019 one and then 2020 general one taking place, you know, we've not had a limited registration exercise. So there's a backlog. 2021, 2022,
and a 2023.
And a 2023 backlog.
But you see factors and your money,
but a bro, one
more
million,
estimates.
If you use a population growth rate of 2%. You will hit 2 million above. You won't get to 3 million. It's between about 2.4 million and 2.8 million. Population growth rate of 2% to 2.5%. 100%. So the EC can only succeed in reducing the number per the population growth rate if they restrict the registration centers, and that is why you be koso akasa
sad decision.
Decision.
But to say, Doc, sir, the Electoral Commission has decided to punish first-time voters on behalf of the MPP government, insisting they travel all the way to district offices to register.
You are quoting from my Facebook page.
Yeah, your Facebook page.
Yes.
That cannot be a fair comment, would it?
Why
Because
is it
I
a
say
fair
ECS on behalf of the MPP. How do you prove that?
How I prove that? One, the key actors at the Electoral Commission.
Yes. The Constitution has shown a way they should be appointed.
Circumstances now on appointment, it take place. Was it ordinary circumstance? Say bia obiako retirement, and say bia nyamifasa ma obi free and I say obi a resign.
94.7.
Yeni kromu ha ena abaina chinchim. Lawyer Charlotte say, ene nkrofo no insa edi yi omadi.
Okasa bank chinchim omonsa. What are you saying? There is a part in the Constitution now
Obi.
Head of ICBs.
Apartheid
was legal.
Apartheid was legal. So sir.
Yes.
Apartheid is illegal. It me sure say Isabre no. Ibidum in South Africa would have argued just as you are
arguing.
And nothing that you were even democratic dictators. Say, Ube you see the tools of democracy and they are practicing dictatorship. The way, and who knows, the Mensa may have been a fine, easy chair, but the circumstances are they a bemuno, a mere, and that's appointment in Kamenji.
How?
Because the circumstances,
yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Again, the latest one
appointment
offer will be to say Dr. Pierre me sure say library will be to me abo ne audio EB chairman for so in say nipa say take decisions are na who say the ruling party no so is supporting because other political parties echo a Supreme Court. NDC, CPP, APC, LPG, GCPP. Last week, Omoko at Supreme Court.
Yes.
MPP is very comfortable because they know everything is okay. The job will be done for them, and they think that the job is being done for them, but they are making a big mistake.
No, but the Supreme Court is there to deliver judgment based on what comes before the court. Ogas will be comfortable because the job will be done for them. And what does that mean?
No, in terms of the restriction, I'll give you an example. I did start Tuesday. Data Yama say you be case no.
Yes.
By that time, no, not registration, no. You understand?
Yes.
And why would the MPP not feel comfortable?
But the case is not between the parties and the MPP.
I'm saying, but vicariously.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
They are benefiting.
Yeah, but it depends on the argument the plaintiff advanced before the court.
Listen, I'm saying, what is the overall effect of our going to court? The overall effect, and you see a registration, no?
Sure.
So if in the end, erudite judgment is given, but the EC would have done the damage, now we are. What is the use? And no, one we are not even rule of law, Krampono.
Yes.
The first one, no, a sort because asem kesia e wo hwa e wo se ye hwe ne ye ka no intentem wa no sane e be ya ye betimi a correct bibi bone a e koso no opportunity no emba na bibi bone no a travel in a lifetime, like the registration that we are having in restricted environment. Look, law no electoral laws no actually say I was a baby a year to abano. It me then suitable
for registration.
I was a baby a year to abano. It me accessible.
Yes.
Na that be no crampo no say opa say odi polling station. I was say ultimate the polling station. Me boa. Very good. The bena when we say EC offices, polling stations. But assuming say one person we EC offices, polling station. Let's go for proportionality. Brand now person will register NIPA 500,000. You did about 1,500
registration centers.
Now one can also pursue you by 1.3 million, 50,000. That's a 268 obi. And
the numbers do not
touch.
Very well. Doc, my other question, Baba, before that, and it will be on IT because I know so another sector under your words is here for the NDC. Ansana, mebusa was our question, my main come for Game Park Games Emma etiefo a etie amam for a d cash papa when him say Game Park Games the pick 4 game aba between the numbers 0 to 9 you choose 4 numbers say a boom Emma wa you win amazing because odds no esoso sika obi di no obi de 20 Ghana cedis we need over 100,000 Ghana cedis last 2 weeks and it happened momo tuani panisika the amount that's the pick 4 game I was now so they a shame to be part of this now and I said to play dial *946# on all networks. Now I selected 4 numbers from 0 to 9 and then you are good to go. Ubitma download your app and also from your website gamepackgames.com. Live draw on Ebaswa Doom TV 9 a.m. 12 noon and at 6 p.m. every day, Monday to Sunday. Let's play this game and cash out on some really good mola. Game Pack Games, more mola, more power. It's regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18 in Timoma in Yen Shannon. So sounds so na Access Bank at the Achadian Kwa promotion no abba na almost I see free May 2023 omuguso den the omo Kenyan say so be manu scare from anonea manu 500 Ghana cedis or more ugo ko yi say sika no Access Bank branch bi a yeche wade kwa ma onfa sika no mfa Access Africa so Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, ZPay, Unity Link and Express Pay or the fact any of these platforms so I will be me Access Bank branch bia and we have 53 branches nationwide ubit me you baby we na ye chawade exciting prices ma airtime instantly branded gift items nioma no endorse aye the air check where Access Bank achade nkwa promotion kai say Access Bank your number 1 remittance bank. Access Bank more than banking school so and awofo nyina agi atom de won ma inkuma eko Kidsland International School open school betete won ma amomagina brane for that that one name Kidsland International School okohwa oma specializing in the use of the British curriculum na the ambience alone papa Kidsland International School a school ni Kwei Mensa Calabash Street and wa Dringano ni Kwei Mensa Calabash Street e wa Dringano obi hu school na e wo Kidsland International School omoteten kwala kama in fact they do early drop-offs and late pickups e wo school obetimi o makwa arrangement obetimi de oba ko school ntem obetimi akwa fa ne late ni nyina na etimi aboa wo fo no ama watimi a concentrate wo adwuma so no ma hwe wo mani ye kama e de amount in the Kidsland International School yo moba e de amount at Kidsland, imaginations are grown into big ideas. Kidsland nurturing for success. Frewon, it was 0501 227 834. 0501 227 834. Na oni omonso eni enkomo. Na ene ayesoko Betway's cash out just got way better. Na Betway the enhanced early, partial and auto cash out features aba. I be bow amwa cash out with bets no early ebia watcha when we said in your make we see can start to build up men train say oh chama matches ni nyina abo answer you can cash out early na etimi abo betway edi ni nyina aba all of this needs to give you way more control over every thrilling bet you place. It is sign up today at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. It's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana, not for persons under 18. Betway, get way more. But what is also do hobeshim ne bibi etimi akoye. Mene Dr. Edward Omane Boamah ne edin komo oye the newly appointed Director of Elections and IT for the NDC. Doc, now we say eba strategy on elections near there you learned from the best and some best the MPP cannot have a match for Totobi Kwachi. They cannot have a match for Captain Chekata. They cannot have a match for PV or Bay. Any they know. But can the NDC have a match say ba ITA for Yaw Anoche our NCA boss more match man for IT
say yeah can say I say not a by-election so now you are not sure.
Yes.
Did we get the results?
But say no, you're just one constituency.
But I mean, just one. But when that results, are you listening to your logic? Just one. Just one. Listen to yourself carefully. But I'll come back to the just one.
Yes.
Because in another context, I understand what you are saying.
Sure.
But nature will say, sir, just one, no. Okay. We didn't have it. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. With this phone, I know all that is happening in the 268 centers.
As far as registration is concerned.
Registration is concerned.
Unya updates,
Yes. Okay. The message I just got from a center, and they say I should tell blah 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 people not to take screenshots of the blah 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 blah. You understand?
Yeah.
But yam mekasa. Me did say your presidential primary since be jina ho ye be kasa ye and ye be ye say ya. We did it seamlessly. From there, we moved to Ascent North. We've done it as we speak now. And not that I'm over trusting the team that we have worked with. Yeah, Juma over some time. At least 2 years.
Only team as it's only Juma. You've been there for 2 years?
And for the presidential primaries, Ascent North, we need now a chair, sir, team, no. Before answer, you were appointing me as right. You regular Deborah
was the chair for that
the
team.
Chair for that team. Let me assure our people, just as a young Drayanum, young Kasa, the presidential primaries. Just as a young Kasa about coalition, they say, yes, Quine says a party by my own choir, Omoma Yemeye, a coalition, and General Secretary, National Chairman, the campaign manager for Ascent North, I Sami Jemfiumunya Ejitumu, Ejiyawawa to the course.
And but do you think that system you've built, what testing enough and robustness for 2024?
Don't worry, I understand perfectly. Don't forget, say, I am me as communications minister.
Yes.
And I see the largest data center in West Africa.
Neat at the end.
Yes. As the communications minister, you see it. So when it comes to robustness, when it comes to redundancy, when it comes to even having mirror image, we built it such that whatever is happening in the building in Accra, okay, there is a mirror image of it somewhere in Ghana.
94.7.
I believe when you leave government, you keep your mouth shut with some of those state secrets. You only pass it on because dachi, you know, it's a BB, a siwa haseya. Ghana can have disaster recovery. in another region, which is not even sharing boundary with Greater Accra. I'll just say this. I mean, do you know, say the Eastern Corridor fiber, no, a stretch from Ho all the way through Dambai, Bimbila, Nakanduri, all the way to Aibokono. There are some of the manipulations that you can sit here at the data center and be operating it from there. So, young Kasabibre, go Namafefe. Enunti ena yesi mindi election
and IT
including IT no enim. We are working very, very hard, and people can attest to it. They are seeing the work that we are doing. I can understand. Rebecca say, "Oh, but it's a medical doctor or yeah, IT person." Then sometimes you ask yourself, "Say, when we write the wonderful speeches, State of the Nation address, and Standogbe is a journalist, Felix did chemistry, me a medical person, Valerie Sawyer is a lawyer," those things. People, the same people who may be complaining about this, they enjoy it. They don't ask, they almost literature, and that's why they are writing these things, okay? They should be assured there is more than meets the eye. As a person, and we have a very strong, it is beyond Nyankasan because it's a team.
Yeah.
As a person, I have lived with internet engineers continuously for 2 weeks, working on all kinds of things in the past. Put that aside. The inventors of the internet, Vincent and Bob Kahn, they are Americans.
Yeah.
Okay? I have met them. Not once. Somewhere 2014, 2015, when the ITU selected 12 people to go and discuss the future of the internet in Brazil,
Yeah.
I was one of the people
Selected
to go and discuss the future of the internet
from around
in
the
Brazil,
world.
From around the world. But must you wear this
On your
on your
sleeves.
sleeves? No. You must live life like you don't even know anything. And it is true, because over the years, we let the collective own it. Over the years, that is how we have operated. Over the years, we let the collective own it. We will never come out. Yamba oppositioner, anka when a behu say bia, Ukujeto was this prolific about investigations.
Na or the attack.
That is it. I am assuring them it's teamwork, and we have robust team that will deliver it. You only provoked the response about the National Data Center and the disaster recovery site because you were talking about capacity and those things. You only provoked. That's what I'm telling you. But I will not be tempted to even tell the particular regional. You understand? And that is how nation building should be like.
But Doc, the other question is, should the EC call all political parties?
Yeah.
Say, omo IT gurus, Emra. Now, the NPP presented Yawanoche. Who would the NDC present to face him? Your friend is saying, Joe Anoche, sorry. NPP presented Joe Anoche. Who would come from the NDC? With the same gravitas, the same capacity.
Are you even very sure that Joe Anoche, if MPP wants to choose its IT guru, Joe Anoche will be the person?
Oh, you don't think he will be the person?
Well,
but he's been credited with.
I'm saying, you see, that's what I'm asking you. Are you very sure that if the MPP is to choose Ebiana Muye Baumia economist. When others were writing and Baumia economist and Baumia more. Not to take anything away from Joe.
Yes.
Okay? Not to take anything, because I remember when we lost the elections, and in 2017, one of the few ministries, the incoming minister, decided to host.
Yeah, I remember. Former ministers.
Yes. And after I spoke and everything, Joe called me and was asked some few
questions.
You understand? So, not to take anything away from him, okay? But I'm saying that if you think that Sir Odin said Ujina Wa, North, ABC, you go so train MPP results. MPP results Amba. So I'm just telling you, sir, we have. And then we have the men Krampa, MPP Amanaye, Ayibasa. Mama, we have the men, Ayibasa. So we have the people
with capacity.
You'd be amazed. Look, Dr. Tabuati.
One of your deputies.
One of my deputies. Was the Director General of NITA. Okay? Technical hand. Tinema make a he was the technical hand in there, right there. But Dr. Tabuati na brain crumple say bia.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
Oh yeah, enema bisa. And there are more.
Yahira.
In fact, Yahira. In fact, there are more. One of the most respected people when you bought internet, even at the level of the International Telecommunications Union, ICANN and everything, he leans towards the NDC.
He's a Ghanaian.
He leans towards the NDC. He's there. Several. So I'm saying that.
But I wanted to ask you, Doc, sir, I would want to believe, says our systems will be more presidential primaries, no?
Yeah.
And it worked. More the Kwasino. But before Asino, there was Kumewu. Kumewu, where was that system?
No, not to denigrate any way. I believe there was a system, but I cannot speak to you because I didn't know much about it. So after Kumewu, we then approached the party and asked if they could allow us to roll out what
you have.
And it worked. And actually, we still test the system. I test it. And in fact, we will challenge it. We will stress test it the more with avalanche of data, far more than what it will receive
on election day. Doc, am I to take it, sir, for the ordinary NDC member listening to you and ABR confidence when you're through answers I would my questions, to say, so, okay, touch wood, should we lose the elections?
We won't lose.
Okay, should we lose the election?
We will not lose.
NDC ain't excuse be for losing.
We will not lose. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
2024.
Look, I'm a student of research. Okay? Rerum connoisseur courses. LSC.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
To know the causes of things. Okay. I'm telling you that NDC will win 2024 elections.
And should they lose, there will be no excuse.
I'm saying that we will win the elections.
But you cannot go into an election with just one result.
I'm telling you, every data, and I hardly rely on the posters, that. No.
Yeah.
I'm relying on our own
internal,
robust internal
data.
Polls. I'm saying that we will not lose the elections. And it is the reason when we see the artificial things that are being erected to try and narrow the gap, we fight those artificial things vehemently. A being a limited registration, Ekosiisen, easy, restricted to few centers. Doesn't even make sense. Permit my saying. Say when already send 500,000, would they 1,500 locations? Na Uber also is 1,350,000.
After what location?
After the what so?
You've made that.
From the population growth rate of Ghana between 2 and 2.5%. Now, the minimum is like 2 million of Nipa at 18 from that time now to win. The minimum is like 2 million.
Doc, listening to you, I get the feeling, sir, you would want to bring a new energy, dynamism into the elections and IT directorate of your party.
Actually, we brought it.
You fantastic.
You brought it. People are working around the clock, and it's amazing.
It's exciting what you see.
You know, and I cherish them. I continue to shower praise on them because sabi menda papa. I mean menda bebre. And you send something and somebody is available to work on it, and so across the 16 regions, people are working, people are excited, and they should trust us. President Mahama has committed, say he will build the Ghana we want, and in building the Ghana we want together with everyone, the first step is to win the election.
Win the election.
And he's providing the needed resources
for you to do that.
For us to do it.
As part of the new things, the dynamism at Abano, would you advise your party? Say, hey guys, because of ADC and this need the per achieve, we cannot be outside when strategic decisions are being made. Ewo IPAC. Indeed, go back to IPAC. Obey sa recommendation.
Obi na den OT party headquarters wana. We are there. Omane Boamah any national chairman, any general secretary.
Yes.
Almost susu ho.
Okay.
Edida. Me jidi se senka yisi ne krampo etoto niema yie in this limited registration.
Anka makwa IPAC na.
Ebia anka. You understand? Ain't you know Omane Boamah ye national chairman, any general secretary. Omatutu ho.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
If you're likely, we'll see you back very soon.
I won't give you a headline.
Okay.
Me headline. Me headline. That is for the party, the leaders to decide. But I will say I like what I'm seeing. I like the new energy. I like the vigor, the vibrancy, and the knowledge, strategy that is underpinning this. Let's face it. Yes, we're in Dabeng. Last week,
yeah.
And so, your boy Juma, Tihai, Yenim,
the
Ekoso, say Ashanti region, and then if you go to North, start of day I print out.
East in Famamo.
Yeah, for North South. If you just say East, if you do also correct, Greater Accra, Trobu, Wejagbawi.
And all of these we in real time.
Northern, Tamale South. Real time, no one has say. So when you copy and you print. So this is day 3, okay? This is day 3. This is day 2. This is day 1. Okay.
And the dog so Juma.
Yes. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. The vibrancy, the energy, the ideas, and we are assembling them.
But Kuni, my name was our question. Waka said 2024, there is no way the NDC will lose the election, at least from the way who internal polls are more and all of that. I've heard people say, sir, this election is, and the last time I mean, Zaneto Rollins didn't come on. Okay, I said this election is for the NDC. It's the NDC's to lose. and she believes that moya nyome was a moya, you can win this election. In 2016 elections, no, by this time, which was 2015, you could see, say, the NPP was all over the place, out there, with messages flying left, right, center. 2015? 2015, Boamah was organizing his lectures all over the place.
How many lectures did Boamah organize?
In 2015?
Yes.
He did 2 major lectures.
He did 2 lectures in 12 months, sir. Now, how can you say it's all over? Let me tell you.
No, but the point is,
let me give you.
The effect
No. Let me see that thing. Let me pierce it for you.
Okay.
The MPP, as we speak, when we said Bishop will be moderator of Asoribi, Ejina Wafidie so, OTM we say Nyansafu Emoe, and no MPP, and it only benefited the MPP, or the MPP might have asked him to do it. One.
But there are other neutral voices speaking now against the MPP.
Meba.
Okay.
The kind of scrutiny, can you imagine if a NDC minister Oba and a CEO Honorable Sister Dapa Fee is see ya and can make a media Mojaika.
Nasa media in Jaika.
Oh, Jai. Anka more win to say sorry. You understand? Anka more win to say sorry. Obi, sometimes you do we are. Anka more win. Anka more win say sorry. You understand? Okay? Ghana Bar Association.
Yes.
Wohu nia omaya afi senior Omo Debate Association no Ediama MPP. It's the kinds of it's a fair comment. It's a fair comment.
How is that
the
fair?
Ghana Bar Association has consistently, and I'm not saying lawyers, not all lawyers, the association has consistently done things that favor the MPP. It is the only
to say what you said.
It is the only way a president. I have written speeches for president before.
Yes.
We write.
Yes.
It's the only way a president speech writer can put those kinds of things in the president's speech for him to go and read it at a bar conference. Jesus Christ.
Because it was an association
this cannot be
and a conference of lawyers.
I'm saying that,
and the judiciary has been attacked. What do you expect him to
saying
do?
that it is the only way. Because of that debasement now. Akosono. So he felt so much at home as a only MPP.
No, but he is a lawyer himself.
Yeah, but
before becoming president.
But beyond that, is the sanctity of the bar that must be protected by the Bar Association.
No, but you think Niomana, former President Ekaye, in the address to lawyers belonging to the NDC, Niomana was like a Bar Association, you think that it did not warrant a response?
Obi. Edeba Semna, Omampani,
Dadaka,
Ekaye. Word of mouth, or the actions that have taken place. Look at, say, police, etiminya injunction against MPs. Demonstration are omoye. But within that same period, NDC and several other political parties cannot even have hearing. And now, excuses may be a year from MPP for say, because of legal vacation. And no money are there. In 2012, there was legal vacation.
No, but the Supreme Court has not said legal vacation.
So I'm dismissing that. So MPP should stop being the spokesperson for the judiciary.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I'm dismissing that. And if the Supreme Court believes legal vacation or no legal vacation, because a single judge can obey my trans. a single Supreme Court judge bit my transi. You could be a crumada. Okay? Na asem kesiye registration air koso 1,350,000 people. Yeah, with 268 places. Opposition party no. One koye demonstration. One kofa na die enomini ade. Or back court. Say tie na answer na ubetie ayasem no. Fa ade to so na enokura mpo no. Enche bia na electoral commission na your primary that I do for them court or say on to me then on to me enquire ahead with
the because
NDC presidential primary to understand so opposition aba say hwe na yenye yisi ntimi de enka na o extend this a we no mu nyina akoso a minia I believe say within the judiciary itself. Not that I believe, I know. Within the judiciary itself, a lot of people are not happy with some of the things that are happening. It's in our best interest. Say, Omane, say, if say, we MPPO, we NDCO, we GCPPO, we LPGO, we PNCO, say, Odia Samu Kokota. Obe feel say at least ye ditia o krempa e kwanya e fa so we de e to asum enti minua o kasi sabri na 2015 na MPP was no
you are saying sir
it was in 2015
the neutral voices in the year Juma man
I'm saying that it was in 2015 okay for instance that we launched the green book
sure.
It was in 2015. Okay. Yeti Omane ha. Dollar a man who could do 15. Ibikrampo they could do 16. Sesia a year kasei. Meno yehu dollar that 11.4, 11.3. I know mama meboa. Ofanas normal. Ofanas normal.
Oh, I take it as normal.
Ufanas normal. NDC peso pan, NDC peso pan. You say ya. You understand? Ufanas normal. I mean the audacity Krempo say Bawumia can step forward. Krempo say Obabe contest election, but now Obabe solve economic problems. What creates economic mess? You are still the chairman of the
economic
management team. What kind of game is that?
Honorable, my main kind messages kakra na iya no and then let's wrap up yemre no enti. Ekosiisen so ne higher Sempa FM Dr. Edward Omane Boamah Medikinaka, former NUX president, former communications minister, currently director of elections and IT for the opposition NDC and no aiding komo obi kasayem frama we the NPP have made significant progress in our electoral IT standing since 2016. My dear brother Kofi Boamah, there is no need for concern. I'm here to support you succeed, even though they won't win the 2024 election, putting an end to Mr. Mahamad's hopes of returning to the Jubilee House. This way, they can collate their own election result, and individuals like Alban Bagben won't be able to blame him for Mr. Mahamad's defeat. I congratulate him on his new role. Samuel Brian Boabeng, somewhere in Awoshi, and on the way, Abba. Lawyer Andrew Ejapa Mesa says, Obi, tell my brother Omane that in 2012, the matter was, quote, ripe for hearing, and the counsel for plaintiff petitioned the CJ to invoke a provision in CI 19 to list the case. Have they done that yet? Is this case ripe for hearing?
Roast it, burn it, toast it, boil it, whatever. This matter has not been dealt with appropriately. Look,
as far as you are concerned,
for a CJ who even at her vetting, okay, and I have a lot of alarms I set on my phone. So when her alarm went off at midday, I felt some, you understand? Yeah. For a CJ who is that time conscious, okay?
Yes.
When we say, may ba interview, I say, yeah, my baby be 45 minutes to time that. No,
Oh, they
I
have
always
time
come
there,
like
yeah.
5 to 10 minutes to time because me here bibia santi me do have crumple na say I was me bemua that time you know me the baby be okay anymore say my baby do that is so for see not bibi say went to me and you not timelessly okay and some of the excuses nibia yet it say na oni ho
and official
na
you don't
just
speak to
do you know say
excuses because
do you know
official.
do you know say I was the communications minister
we implementing justice.
Yeah. Compare over 90 million US dollars from the World Bank. Eco negotiating or Washington, the buyer, Eddie justice shame. Teleprompters for the judiciary.
Yes.
I walk launch
no, by you by that saying the e-justice is not in as we speak.
So if I'm not saying it's not
legal vacation, virtual courts all over the place.
Yes. So I'm saying that because of that, there can be no justifiable excuse. Say Abia only location into me assign.
They have not told you that.
Oh please, now
date and
the date is very, very constrictive, and I would say not in the best interest of our democracy.
Very well. Anyway, Sir Obi, and this is still your very good friend, Japan Mesa. Even former President John Dramani Mahama wants to be president again. How much more Dr. Boamah, who has never been president?
The man who has taken the dollar to 11 point something, I mean, was... You're trying to. You made a mistake in the mobile the number. You're trying to showdown.
The showdown will happen. It will happen in 2024, Charlie. Ekosiisen says the Dr. Edward Omane Boamah any no aiding como ma mankind some few ones na fe yen wrap up yen como who say Honorable Fatima Abubakar betna say Ache or a deputy information minister, she will be joining us on the discussion segment. We say Obi, Doc is doing a fantastic job and I wish he becomes the running mate for the NDC. Steve,
no.
Where the answer or Jampo Akoso.
No.
Baba, you should be happy.
No.
Hey,
I mean,
no. If somebody thinks of you in these terms, that should be
Obi.
Yes, honorable.
To be vice president, okay. It demands far more of your time, attention, energy, and everything. Okay?
Yes.
I still want to have some time, notwithstanding my busy schedule, to teach my children calculus, to teach them some physics, for them to experience me in a way.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And you don't just because people have said something, blah, 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 then you jump to it.
Yeah.
No.
And that's how you might be promoted to your level of incompetence, as the Peter principle says. But we say, Obi, good afternoon. Please tell Dr. Boamah that the age of Methuselah has nothing to do with the wisdom of King Solomon. The fact that he was trained by Honorable Atuahoe does not make...
It's not about their ages. in fact, Honorable said defeating the purpose. These were people who came in their 20s, in their 30s, and built the country. Built the country. You understand? I mean, wonderful. Entina book be a mature for Professor Mills. It's only a matter of I went to launch it.
Okay.
At the youth session, I talk about intergenerational cooperation. That intergenerational cooperation that President Mills inculcated in the NDC and in the country. And in a way, I mean, President Kufuor, without admitting, has also learned from Mills. I mean, when I see my sister, I'm happy. People like her have been given the opportunity to serve. But so I address intergenerational cooperation in the Entino Obi. There are some of the things that ABA with a flick, a solution may come, but it's because maybe I have experienced it in the past with how the old men, the gurus
taught you and how they
handled it. And look, I've been to one of the best social science universities in the world, LSE. medical school, has one of the best tutors, and University of Ghana Medical School.
In a class of its own.
We understand. One of the best tutors and everything. And I say that the way these people also know their stuff about nation building, about politics, okay, they can compete on a standardized scale at the highest
level.
It's just unfortunate that in this country, because of unbridled partisanship, we don't celebrate such people.
It's
enough.
true.
You understand? They are humans, of course. They have their limitations, but if you put everything together, the net effect, the overall effect, is that you cannot take away their contributions. How would the Afram plains have gotten electricity without the efforts of some of them? When you say electricity, no, and Namunsuana in the Afram plains.
Oh, really?
Yes. These were the people who did it.
Wow. Doc, what I would say is welcome into your new role.
Thank you.
We are happy to see your rise in politics, and our platform is available for you anytime. Our person on Ghana for Dim
Sure. What prove I did be right? Sami Jenfika say o promise ni say nka obefre no.
Yeah, my friend.
So Sami Jenfika say nso minim say obi on frame me. And you know, prove him wrong.
Now we wouldn't say
because Sami say oka koko ho asem.
Minim. But I can't trust me say and time no be na ya IT directory ni election directory. But Sami is a very good friend and he knows say Michelle Boamah so. Obatampa Frances Robna Isiam.
Hey, Frances.
I say, Obi, tell Omane Boamah that politics is digital now thanks to Dr. Boamah.
No. A Rabra knows better. And look, Frances, you know, do you know her very well?
From afar, yes.
Okay. Try and know her. Frances, she knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. But she knows it is not according to digital Boamah. She knows Edward Salia was the midwife of the digitalization of Ghana's system, followed by Spiogabra, followed by John Mahama. Then people, his successors like a Green Team, Michael Kwe, Nomo Baye, Haruna Idrisu, Mebaye. Now, because Boamah realized that the Mahama administration had done so well in terms of the ICT space, and he had nothing to offer in the economy, he just jumped onto it. Otherwise, let me ask you, all these things, all the applications that he's rolling out, what is powering them? Is it not internet?
Yes.
COVID by it's an anchor 4G in KBC. Do you know the stress that me personally, JM, and the entire government went through
in laying the fiber optic?
Not just that,
backbone.
For government itself to develop 4G and also to have a policy that allowed MTN to also roll out 4G. Okay. Intino, Boamah Obaina Abin.
Na obedi peche.
And until na onu minim say or your vice president or your communications minister or so then ama minua ba
esla. Wajine Jumaye.
Me win the portfolio because vice president abandoned the economy, no. So Obi, President Mahama is ready and willing to right the wrongs. MPP, a Piegugan, Ahuchre, cocoa farmers, all-time high since 1977. Cocoa price. Now, Nyamode cocoa farmers ni. Enti me pacho exchange rate be na a president AUC ya or the can say omotia 70.5 of gross FOB price to cocoa farmers no. Exchange rate be na president UC.
My own fancy.
No, exchange rate be na president UC.
My own fancy.
And then also you was misled.
Nyame ya adoma ye besan so atwa.
Nyame ya adoma.
We wish you very well.
Thank you.
Dr. Omane Boamah and your training can Ekosiisen